Denver just decriminalized public defecation in order to make life easier for immigrants and the homeless. After decriminalizing defecating on sidewalks, the Chamber of Commerce will probably rename Denver as the Mile High Pile City. No Board of Health. That's how diseases spread. Now every time I think of Denver I will see visions of poop and other body fluids on the sidewalk. People are required to dispose of dog poop and Denver is letting humans defecate anywhere they please. What's disturbing as well is that they also decriminalized camping out on private land. So now you can go out to get your morning paper, but it's not there, because the person camping on your front lawn is reading it while defecating on the sidewalk in front of your house. I always end with it, but I'm saying it now, insanity. Denver City Council had an unanimous vote Monday night to decriminalize the offense of people committing certain low-level crimes like lying in a public right-of-way, urinating in public and panhandling. City leaders and immigrant rights advocates argued the changes will protect Denver's immigrant community from facing unintended consequences. Many times it becomes a deportable offense if you've been convicted of even a minor ordinance violation that's punishable by a year in jail, Mark Silverstein said, legal director for the American Civil Liberties Union of Colorado. Yes, sanctuary. Before the vote, all violations of the Denver Municipal Code were punishable by up to a year in jail and or a fine of up to $999. The new ordinance creates a brand new sentencing category that carries out different penalties. Most municipal offenses will carry a maximum of 300 days in jail and up to a $999 fine. The new ordinance creates Class 1 and Class 2 offenses. Class 2 offenses, which carry a maximum 60-day jail sentence and no fine. Sitting or lying in the public right-of-way. Unauthorized camping on public or private property prohibited. Urinating or defecating in public. Panhandling. Curfews and closures. Storage and loading. Prohibitions. Solicitation on or near street or highway. The Class 2 offenses as so-called quality of life offenses that often impact the homeless community. That's the latest from the progressive city that seeks to ensure it will not sacrifice its values or bend to a broken immigration system. Denver Mayor Michael Hancock, D., and some of the city officials explained that the new ordinances are designed to protect immigrants, legal and illegal, from unintended consequences. These consequences were fines and longer jail terms, as has been customary in most places for violating the behavioral norms of civilized American society. Mark Silverstein, legal director for the American Civil Liberties Union of Colorado, explains the real reason behind the changes. Many times it becomes a deportable offense if you've been convicted of even a minor ordinance violation that's punishable by a year in jail. Denver is considering declaring itself a sanctuary city in defiance of President Trump's policies on illegal immigrants. But by redefining lawbreaking and its possible penalties, these new Denver laws accomplish much of the same without risking loss of federal funds. Usually the defendants are very poverty-stricken, maybe even homeless, Mark Silverstein said. When Colorado decriminalized marijuana, that was one thing. Whether or not I agree with that decision, I understand the reasoning behind it. But last night, City Council voted to approve major sentencing reform and joined my administration in sending a clear message that we will not sacrifice our values or bend to a broken immigration system. Denver Mayor Michael Hancock. I am sorry, but even a poverty-stricken person is free to use a public restroom. In fact, many private businesses will even allow it. How many times have you gone to a Starbucks and seen a homeless person occupy one of the sofas? I can count at least 10 times that I've witnessed it, right off the top of my head. If a person does not have the cognition to use a public facility, then he or she is likely under the influence of drugs or alcohol, or is mentally ill, and therefore should not be on the streets to begin with. Denver used to be a great clean city. Now that the liberals have a stranglehold on it, and it will literally go into the crapper. Pun intended. Yes, again, insanity.